Peace, love, and light. This is Illuminated Light. We are sharing and shining light here on YouTube. We have some guests. We are talking about this coronavirus that's going around. Our world is in a place of depression. People are dealing with anxiety right now. There's a lot going on in this world today. So I wanted to create this podcast so we can hear things from a different point of view, not just from the media or from the news. We need to hear it from different people's point of view, people that are here in the neighborhood, people from different states. It doesn't matter. You just want to hear a different point of view so you can, be at peace with what's going on, because it don't have to be as bad as it is. So our first guest is Mr. Shaka, and we have Mr. Anton. Okay, Antoine. Okay, we're gonna let you talk first. Let's see what you gotta say. What is your point of view on what's going on today with dealing with this coronavirus?
The coronavirus. Okay, like I said before, I'm not a doctor or a scientist. However, I think just like if we have a problem with the wasps and the bees outside of the house, when you come out the house, you know that there's a wasp nest, or up on your porch or your patio. You have to prepare for that, which means that you need the tools to deal with that situation. So one thing that I push is security conscious, being visual of your community, your neighborhood. Knowing your terrain, knowing the trails, like for instance, here's a good example. If I'm trying to get over to a cousin's house that lives in another neighborhood, I got to know how to get there, because if there's a national disaster, then I could be stuck like Chuck home getting on the other side of town. So I mean, it doesn't take no time out of your day to think or to drive like right now to figure out how you could get from point A to point B. Gas masks, just the regular masks, gloves, having the essential material to deal with a national disaster. One thing I always say, and that this has never happened in our lifetime, but things that has happened, like Katrina, no one knew that 20 feet, 30 feet of water would have came through a neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? And you wonder, you think about like if you could ask some of those people, what could I have done? Not too much, but what could I have done to, live up under a barge? I mean, not a barge, but we live so many feet below the sea level. Should we have rafts in the house? I mean, should we have life jackets? I mean, should we have these things? Well, we don't need a generator because, I don't know if you can use a generator. But just things like that, just thinking. They said if I could get my people to think, they can free themselves. That's deep. If I could get my people, this whole situation, if we could get people to think, they can free themselves. They'll be all right.
Okay. So, Mr. Antoine, how do you feel about this situation and what's going on in our world today with the coronavirus?
Well, I feel that, it's just we don't know what tomorrow going to bring, regardless of the fact. But I just feel like it's a big media campaign to scare the people. It's a big control campaign to, like they talking about giving stimulus checks out, but you want the money back when I file my taxes next year.
What?
You ain't gonna tax the bank though. They ain't got to pay their bank, stuff like that. You bail them out, So that's a private business. So just based off of emotions and feelings, they just controlling how we think, how we react, how we move, as far as energy-wise. If I could keep you in a state of fear, it's like you gotta. It's a bad. I don't want to make no bad examples, but
What about the example you made about, you know, if you feed something into your mind of how you're supposed to feel?
Okay. Right.
Like,
So,
yeah, thoughts.
yeah, what I was saying earlier is that your thoughts control, your feelings and your emotions control your reality, pretty much.
Yes.
So the way you think and the way you feel is how you living in that moment. So at that moment, how's your energy? You know, right now my energy calm, laid back and chill. But if somebody come to me hollering, arguing, yelling, now my energy turns up. You know what I'm saying? Because so what the media does is with the coronavirus is, and every other disaster, whatever, they don't know you. You know, they just like us. You know, they speculate. You know, they'll go get a researcher, somebody brings them in to calm you. You know, or to keep you in a certain mind state. Well, don't go to the panic mode yet because they already know that we don't know. And then what they do is they feed you these movies so they can control how you think about it. You know, or how you're gonna react. So if we see this going on, then we know how to react like that. You know. A lot of these movies with these different viruses and end the world scenarios where the Walking Dead, where we have to get ourselves quarantined from these other groups of people or viruses or whatever, whatever the disaster may be, water, Hurricane Katrina, and keep everything else out that's not going to benefit us, helping us rebuild or whatever. Because they want to keep control regardless of the fact they're going to keep it. But
basically, it like the book, as a man thinketh, so is he. Right.
Because whatever you put into your mind is what you actually going to manifest in reality. Meaning that, let's say, all we doing, we see people running on the water, on the soups. Well, now it puts a certain type of way you think in your mind that now my next money, or right now I got to go get me some too, because they going to get it all. They want you to think like that. It's boosting the economy. For the water, for food, for that whole economy, they getting boosted. While the other people crying, the plane companies, about how they, but that's all money they talking about. We talking about human lives, and the reality of what this thing gonna be tomorrow. So if I can get you to think, then I can get you to react. Go buy this, go get that. It's the same with the holidays, Christmas, Valentine's Day, same thing.
Black
We all go out on this certain day,
Black Friday,
and perform this ritual of buying flowers and gifts, or whatever, whatever scenario, Easter eggs, So it's how they controlling our mind. They control your mind. You're in a good state of mind on Easter. You're in a good state of mind on Christmas. Halloween, what state of mind are you in? More devilish state of mind, more demonic state of mind, more, I'm not saying it's evil or sinister, but you're in a more dark place, So it's based off of what they feed in your mind as to how they know what we're gonna do. So they know we panicking. They know we finna run out and do something crazy. So they got to bring the military in, martial law, Martial law pretty much is military law. And that you are now under the rule and authority of the president and the military. He controls the military. So therefore, now they put them in here to, do whatever they got to do. Go door to door, vaccinating everybody. They're gonna do that. Or go door to door, testing everybody. They're gonna do that. But we got to shut everything down and get it right. Well, the thing is, once we get it right, now you got all these bills backed up. It's a long story. I don't want to be long-winded, but they just controlling your energy and how you think about the situation and how you want to react.
There are a lot of good things that we could think about this situation. When you hear people talking about, I'm going to go get some garlic. I have a lot of people that they inbox me about, garlic and ginger, healthy stuff that like you're a vegan, you're vegetarian, right? Vegan. So people are starting to go on YouTube and they was like, okay, I need to figure out how to boost my immune system if I have a compromised immune system. So those are the things that how to eat to live, basically how to eat to live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing.
You know what I thought about? I thought about economics, because they eating economically out of this situation, coronavirus. So I was thinking that, say if 3 or 4 people got together, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a piece, one got a building, the kids ain't got nothing to do. They can't go to school. You know, they can't congregate now, so but you have to think economically.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? How could you benefit? Because there's always a situation. There's always a situation. And they always benefit economically out of the situation. Whatever it might be. So that's how we have to get in that same mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how you benefit from the situation?
What's the good coming out of it? How can I actually benefit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, benefit off them being bad. You might provide a service where everything costs. You have to buy supplies, you have to, transportation,
Right.
workers, even if it's volunteers, so.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And that benefit might just be that you help somebody. It doesn't have to be
Right.
financial, It could be,
Okay, right. Especially with the children being at home, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, well, in this situation, the parents are still working. Some
Right.
parents aren't working, but
Mhm.
the children are at home. But I want to say something real quick. I really feel what our time is. Okay, we got a couple more minutes. I feel that looking on the other side of this, with the children being at home, parents, we are always on the go. We got to get to work, we got to chase the dollar and things like that. But now everybody is pretty much made to stay at home, and our children are out of school. This is a time we can come together, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have that connection with our children that we supposed to have. We don't know what's going on in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to ask your children at this point in time that the children are home. You can really connect with your children. See how they are feeling. You know what I'm saying? This is family time right now. I even noticed that in my business, I worked so much and was trying to pay all the bills and make sure we had everything we need that I wasn't really having time for my children. So now that everybody is at home, this is a time where you can spend time with your children, talk to them, see what's going on in their heads. A lot of children are depressed, but they don't know how to express how they feel, you know what I'm saying? And ladies and guys, this is the time you get with the person that you love and spend time with them and talk to them. This coronavirus stuff is affecting everybody in some kind of way. Don't y'all agree?
I agree.
everybody,
I agree.
every industry.
Yes, every industry. I like that. All right, but that's our time. Peace and love to everybody. This is Illuminated Light. We are sharing and shining light.
Alafia.
If y'all have any questions, you can DM us at Illuminated Light Consultant, or you can just leave a message right here on YouTube. Talk to y'all soon. See you on the next podcast. If this video was something that was helpful for you, push that like button and subscribe for more videos to come. Peace.